Hey, what's up guys, Riff here. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about the latest controversy facing World of Warcraft due to their recent Pride event called Dark Spear Dash, an event that is raising money for the LGBT organization Trevor Project. Now, there's a lot of criticism facing this whole thing. A lot of people saying World of Warcraft has gone woke. Well, the thing is, they've been woke for many years. This is not a surprise. I think the most telling event was a meme-worthy one where Khadgar, the most powerful mage in the entire universe, neglected to treat his temporary paralysis, instead decided to float around on a pink wheelchair for diversity reasons, right? But anyways, a lot of people are criticizing the support of Trevor Project, which has some very serious allegations against it, where people are claiming it's targeting children as young as 13, putting them in harm's way for many different reasons. But Asmongold would reply to the post we saw announcing this event saying, "I would be mad at this point, but this event is the least gay thing in the game right now." And of course, the current version of WoW is a very interesting beast. It is definitely one that is suffering from the inclusion of wokeness. That is not a surprise whatsoever. But Asmongold would expand on his thoughts about the World of Warcraft Pride event for this month. And, well, a lot of people are talking about it, and a lot of people are very angry. Let's hear what he had to say about the event.
I think that it is so insufferably fucking annoying that gay people, trans people, and everybody inside of the LGBT umbrella, not everybody, but the outspoken, pathological, narcissistic, self-obsessed, self-referential, attention whores inside of these communities can't stop talking about themselves. And because of that, they need every piece of media to reaffirm their identity. It is fucking exhausting for me to have to see every single thing has some sort of gay pride, trans pride, some variation of this. And this is coming from somebody. I support gay rights. I support trans rights for adults. I support a lot of these things, but I don't want to see it in every single piece of media constantly. It is this overcorrection where they want to put their sexuality front and center and basically force people into interfacing with and acknowledging that they are what they are. This is exhausting, it's confrontational, it's unnecessary, and it's insecure. You want to suck a dude's dick? Go ahead. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up about it.
Now, the funny thing about Asmongold's comments is that he's saying, I support gay rights, trans rights, all this stuff. But for the people who are very upset about him, that is not enough. He could say that stuff till he's blue in the face. They don't care. He has not gone far enough for them. So they're very angry about his comments right here that a lot of, let's just say, not terminally online people don't have a problem with. However, we see responses in the quotes like this saying, "Said this before, and I'll say it again, people like Asmongold, Kirsha, Leaflet, and Rev are just modern age SJWs, easily offended by literally everything that has zero effect on them." Well, not only is this person exercising Rev derangement syndrome, like what did I do in this situation to be brought up, but they're also saying it has zero effect on them. Well, what if you play World of Warcraft? This is having an effect on you. This is a message being sent in a game. And I think the very simple question that can be asked here is, what does this event in-game have to do with the World of Warcraft universe? How does this advance what's going on in the game, lore-wise? It makes no sense to anyone who's not being completely delusional given their agenda. But, of course, forget about me and the other people mentioned. This is about Asmongold derangement syndrome. People are really mad at him for this take. People like this saying, Asmongold loves to talk like he's a perfect example of masculinity, and I just know I'd break his jaw with one punch. First of all, shiver me timbers, Matthew/Alex. This person right here is going to break your jaw, Asmongold. I'm sorry you're finding out here, but this guy, this very tough individual, is coming for you. Please stay safe. But here's some more quotes saying, I ain't unmuting that. Someone sprayed pesticide in his graveyard of a home, so we no longer hear his thoughts. Another post wishing death on Asmongold. I mean, what's new from the tolerant people? But here's a reply from this person saying, this guy isn't in jail. He's like sick in the head and very dangerous. Yeah, it turns out, at least for now, in the United States, you don't go to jail for having thoughts, for having opinions. But this person thinks Asmongold should be in jail. Many such cases from the very tolerant people. Here's another quote saying he's like the Netanyahu/Hitler of gaming. A very interesting comparison. Israel and Hitler. Many such cases as well. I mean, people go every day on social media and say that Asmongold is an Israeli bootlicker while also being a Nazi. Like, it makes no sense. But let's see some more replies here. This person saying, no one is listening to the grown man who has never left the bedroom he was raised in. No matter how hard you try, you won't erase LGBTQ people. Blizzard sees and the rest of the world does also. It's time LGBTQ are finally represented fairly, and I say good on Blizzard for having the balls to tell these OnlyFans subscribers to piss off. I have no idea what this last part is about. It must be projection. I mean, there's no other explanation, but thank goodness we have this individual who is corporate bootlicking, believing that Blizzard actually cares about them. Blizzard does not care. They believe that pushing this agenda makes them the most money, and the fact that you're blind to this is just sad. Here's a quote saying, I say this as a cis male who is white as snow and straight as an arrow, go the F outside. Yeah, no one loves a self-hating, white, straight male. This is crazy. This is pathetic behavior. Hating yourself because of your skin color and the gender you're born with is pathetic. I feel sorry for individuals like this who are mad at Asmongold for pointing out the performative and ridiculous nature of this entire event. Here's another one saying this to Asmongold, saying, dumb, fascist, D-sucking incel whose room is covered in bug carcasses and mold, who rarely leaves his house and has the hygienic competency of a toddler, has yet another L take. And this person says, and keep that stuff away from kids. And the previous poster says, bro had to come back to add the most important cope point. Classic fascist dog crap. This person is saying leave kids alone is a fascist cope talking point. Insane. Here's another person saying who cares about this rat's opinion. Well, you, because you did reply. And speaking of replies, Asmongold would reply to one of the posts sharing his clip, saying this. This is the way the overwhelming majority of people in Western countries feel, by the way. And, well, we see some people saying, can I ratio Asmongold with this piece of moldy bread? Probably from his room. Let's see if there's a ratio. Drum roll, please. 1 like. Ratio failed. But here is another quote of that previous post saying, he's right too. It's at a point where even LGBT people who just want to exist and are also sick of the constant virtue signaling are openly saying the same thing. It has to stop. yeah, this whole event is virtue signaling. It is in your face. If you're just playing World of Warcraft to have fun, you're having this agenda, this modern agenda shoved in your face. And I guess if you point that out, if you point out the pandering, you're a bigot, you deserve to be arrested, you deserve to be harmed in real life. I mean, that's how people are responding to Asmongold. And his response to all this is very valid. But of course, the usual suspects are very upset about a reality check. But anyways, that's going to do it for today's video. As always, feel free to share your thoughts about today's topics in the comment section down below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.